All right, Trojans, let's go. You were telling me that it was in Trojans, box out, let's go! Time, Trojans, let's go, let's go. Yeah, let's go, Trojans, box out.
Box out.
Go, Trojans!
Ready, Josh?
Look out!
Watch out, Trojans. Get it. Let's go. Take it.
Alrighty. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Austin, Texas, here at Anderson High School for yet another Trojan basketball game here on the Vype Live Network. This one between your Anderson Trojans and the visiting Austin High Maroons. The Trojans enter at 5-20. The Maroons at 7-12. Both, however, sit at 1-5 in district play. Just a few minutes to go here before we get started in this one. The JV game, I believe both games ran long to get us here. So a little bit later, significantly later than our normal 8 o'clock start time. We'll be getting tipped off after 8:20, but no worries here tonight. I was able to actually watch the end of that Texas basketball game. A thriller up in Cincinnati, Ohio. So for once, maybe I'm a little bit happy to have to work a little late. Hey. My name is Jack Farrell, joining you as I always do here from the Madhouse on Mesa. My QA coach Les Clary back in the Vype Live compound, keeping us afloat here on the broadcast, as is our technical director, Suna Venkat. This is an interesting one here tonight. The Trojans and the Maroons, as I mentioned moments ago, both come in at 1-5. As it stands, that is towards the bottom of the district. However, Anderson does have that tiebreaker head-to-head over Aikens. So not quite in the basement. This game is not playing for last place with that Aikens tiebreaker for the Trojans. But going at it, looking at the standings, 6-0 Buda Johnson, Lake Travis also there, 5-2, sitting firmly in third place. Drip, 4-3 after taking down the Trojans here in this gym back on last Friday. 2-4 are Bowie and Del Valley, or if you're not from here, Bowie and Del Val, and 1-5 Aikens, Anderson, and Austin. So that game we have here tonight. Austin, looking at this roster, some unconventional numbers, looking at a 53, a 41, some numbers you don't always see, especially for the kids these days, always caring about getting the cool number and everything. But looking at some of the other games tonight, Johnson is on the road at Lake Travis, so that one obviously the biggest game in district play here this evening, as both those teams unbeaten currently at the top of the district standings. Aikens is on the road at Westlake, so Westlake getting a chance to solidify that third place spot even further. Bowie and Del Valley also playing here tonight. But with 3 minutes to go, before we go ahead and send it down to the PA, want to look ahead a little bit and look behind a little bit. Austin High, losers of their last 4. Anderson just has lost their last 1. They've only played 1 game in the new year. But both of those teams actually coming off wins. Their most recent wins were both against the Pflugerville Panthers. Anderson, 9 games left in the regular season after tonight, so tonight makes 10. 5 of those are going to be on the road. 4 of them are going to be at home. Of course, you play 8 and 8. You play each team home and away. And Bowie will be our next game, and that is the last game of the schedule before everything turns over. So that next game will be this Friday, going on the road against Bowie. So 4 home games and 4 away games after that. I believe Anderson will close the season at home against Bowie, given that they are going on the road. Trojans going away from their normal warm-up, I believe, not always going through with this drill, but Austin High maybe a little bit short-handed tonight. They're a team that over the winter sent some kids abroad, as I understand it. I remember last season they came into that game at their place very short-handed. Part of why this team sits at 7-13, 1-5. So some nice parents moving away from the microphone a little bit, but not to worry, we're not FCC regulated. I don't think. I should check on that just in case there's any slip-ups. But anyway, we're just moments away from getting started here. Both teams still out there getting warm. It will be a late start if you are just joining us now, obviously. If you're just joining us, there's no game going on yet. JV went long. Anderson not able to knock off Austin High. Had some good looks at it late. Just one of those nights not able to knock those down when it counted. Hey, 3 in the net there. But it's a packed house here on a Tuesday. Plenty of students in attendance for the Trojans, plenty of fans in attendance for both sides over here in the stands. But now as your Trojans head over to the bench, you know that's our signal to go ahead and send it down to the PA. Do apologize, I'm a little raspy, little sore throat here, scratchy throat here this afternoon. But for now, we'll go ahead and send it down to the PA, and we'll be back after the playing of our national anthem as well as the announcements of our starting lineups. You are watching Anderson Trojan basketball on Vype.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's contest between the visiting Austin High Maroons and your Anderson Trojans. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, take off your caps for the singing of the national anthem. Tonight's national anthem we sung Kara Moore. She's from the class of 2022. She was a belle here at Anderson, now studying music theater at the Malloy Institute in New York. Thank you, Kara. I think Kara has the biggest patch I've ever seen on a letter jacket. Well done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do the starting lineup. Over to my left, the Austin High Maroons. Starting at guard, 5'11", he's a senior. Number 12, number 5, Dylan, this is what I do, bravo. He's a guard at 6'3", wears number 13, he's a junior. Maverick, I got nothing, Larson. At 6'4", he's a forward. Senior, number 24, Aiden, I don't always know how, and you just never know when. Next up, he's a forward. He's a senior, 6'4", number 32. Ian, I get my hair product at Paul Mitchell. He's a senior guard at 5'9", he wears number 41. Samir, I've never even heard of Casey Kasem or Kasem. Now, for the starting lineup for Anderson Trojan. Head coach by Mr. Ed Swanson, assisted by Stratton Chavez, Arthur and Bo Williams. He's a sophomore. He wears number 1, 5'9" guard, cool hand Luke McReynolds. Number 5, a sophomore, 6 foot tall. He's a guard. Noah, I bet an arc quicker than you knew, Perkins. He wears number 10. He's a forward, 6'2". He's a senior. Caden, I want to give a shout out to Landry Williford. Where's number 4? He's a senior, been around a long time. At 6'2", Jackson Gill. And rounding out the starting lineup. At 6'5", he's a senior, number 21. Cable tonight, I'll definitely be Duncan. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and relax. Enjoy the game. These gentlemen in the black and white are pretty good. This year they promise to be better. New Year's resolution.
Coming back now. Getting ready for the opening tip. Both teams back out onto the court. And we are underway with an Anderson winning the tip. So you get back situated. Ball on the right side, quick three on the way, no good from Gill. Couldn't quite get it going. And the in last game, usually a key part of Anderson's offense is Jackson Gill's outside shooting ability. But now into the first. Kassem with it over on the right wing. He zips it cross court, that's Mitchell. Big man going right at Campbell Duncan all the way to the basket, gets it to go. Nice spin into the paint. He's got 2, Trojans got nothing. Here's Perkins bringing the ball up. Pretty good game for him last time out, 7 points for him. McReynolds driving baseline, trying to kick outside. Off the deflection, but it does get to its intended target. But here comes Gill. Pass to Williford on the left wing, he drives in. Pass to the corner. Trojans working the ball around the perimeter here. Patient, trying to get a good shot. You know this Austin team likes to run a lot of zone as they get Gill there on the block. Jackson, dribble, pull up, hook shot is good. Gill's jump hook equalizes the score at 2. Trojans trying to avoid another slow start. And a three-pointer on the way, that's no good. Perkins is there on the rebound. It was Maverick Larson on the attempt. Now here driving in is Williford, and they're going to get a charge there. Kassem got there in time.
Offensive foul on the Trojans, number 10. Williford is first team.
So first team foul against either team is an offensive foul going against the Trojans. Once again, an update. They got rid of the double bonus. Now it's 5 fouls per quarter and you get 2 shots. So that's the first for Anderson. Right wing, that's Dubrava. Maybe setting up a screen, but instead they just dish it off to the wing. Dubrava driving in, they save it up top. Now driving, working on Perkins. Pull up, fade, no good. Campbell Duncan high for the rebound. Got to watch the man behind him. Had it poked away, but Gill's there. Now Trojans playing it slow. Gill putting on the Jets a little bit. Hands it off to Luke. Gill going to try again from 3. That one no good. Long rebound is not going to be saved by anybody. It'll go out of bounds. Duncan there trying on the hustle play, but just couldn't quite get to it in time. Good seal off there from Mitchell.
Hey, don't go hide in the corner.
Kassem bringing it up. Now off to the right wing. They've been playing a lot in front of the Trojan bench there as they get it to Dubrava once again. Now inside for Win. Win able to get the basket. (4-2). Austin High with the lead. Gill around the perimeter. Williford with it. Now he zips it cross court. Perkins there open for 3. He'll try his luck. No good. A lot of commotion for the rebound, and it'll go the other way. Just over 3 minutes gone here in the ball game. Campbell Duncan will check out. Sol Mearsville will check in. Dubrava on the right wing. Working his way into the lane. Pulls up. Now dishes off. Mitchell had lost it going up. It was deflected and now diving to the floor. It'll stay here. Williford off his leg, it looked like. So Trojans flying around, hitting the deck here early. Those plays will pay off eventually, just haven't quite yet. Dubrava to inbound. Finds Cassim, he'll drive baseline. Perkins cut him off. Now McReynolds there to strip it away. A lot of contact on Wynn, but McReynolds was there. Perkins up ahead. Campbell Duncan going to put it on the floor. He'll go into the paint. Dishes it off, and they're going to get it for a travel. Score remains 4-2. Now Dubrava. Cassim driving into the paint, trying to find Wynn, and the official, all right, one official said, well, he didn't look too sure of himself, so got the aid from the other official and got what we will unbiasedly call on the broadcast the right call when Anderson gets the ball back. Halfway through the quarter, they're going to let Campbell take point here this time. Mitchell picks him up. Schaefer into the game. Now Campbell Duncan got the blow by. He'll drive in, pull up, no good. Rebound Win. Excuse me, that's Mitchell there on the board. There, number 13, Larson. Larson gets around McReynolds. The ball is loose, tapped around, out of bounds, and it'll stay black ball. Austin wearing the black uniforms with maroon and gold trim, white numbers. Austin across the chest. And looks like here they're going to go ahead and call their first 30-second timeout. 4-2 at the first intermission.
On the floor, Maroon coach, 30-second timeout.
Gill with the lone bucket for the Trojans so far. Mitchell and Wynn, the front court for the Maroons, have a bucket apiece. One team foul for the Trojans, none for Mr. Maru and the Austin Maroons. If you don't know, please Google Mr. Maru Austin High. I understand that they may have pivoted away a little bit from Mr. Maru, but that's the best mascot in the city, and they should bring him back. That's what we talk about during timeouts. But with 3:44 to go here in quarter number one, Austin High here with the baseline out of bounds situation. Now driving in is Larson all the way in, off balance, runner no good. Rebound batted around, tipped around, still loose, and right into the waiting arms of Wynn. No, excuse me, that's Cole Frohart. Frohart off the bench, it's now 6-2. McReynolds pushing the pace, he'll get into the lane, now kicks out to Perkins, Perkins able to save. Now into Campbell Duncan on the block, he's working on Mitchell. Faces up, puts it on the deck. Now back out to McReynolds. Luke drives in, kills his dribble, back out to the perimeter. Campbell Duncan for three. That's good.
That's a three bucket.
Second bucket of the game for the Trojans, a much needed one. Cuts the lead back down to one. The Trojans trail it on defense with 3 minutes to go, 5 minutes gone here in the opening quarter. Cassim around the screen, knocks down the jumper from the elbow. Now 8-5. Can't let him get comfortable on offense. There's Mearswa. Sol will drive in over the much smaller player, and that is how you're going to beat this defense. 8-7. First bench points of the game for the Anderson Trojans. Schaefer is out there along with Mearswa as Gill and Williford head to the bench. Three-pointer on the way for Larson, and he's got it.
That's a three, Larson.
So Austin able to string a couple buckets in a row here together. Mearswa up to Perkins. Noah driving to his left, now off to Campbell Duncan. He'll put it on the deck, get into the paint, goes up strong, gets his own rebound, puts it on the deck once more. Turn around, no good. and the rebound goes to Dubrava and Austin High. Tough look for Campbell Duncan, but good effort around the basket to get a few offensive rebounds. Mearswood blocked the pass, dish inside to Cassim, and he's wide open all alone.
That's 132 for
And just like that, back to a 6-point lead for Austin High. Is this one a lazy pass stolen away? Dubrava, one-on-one. Can't get it to go. Mearswood affected the shot. Schaefer bumped, and it'll stay here. Gill going to check in. Perkins is going to check out. Number 15, Bauer Lloyd, sophomore, checking in. Looking for Cassim, not there. Just goes deep into the backcourt, and Dubrava will have to go chase that down. You can do that on an inbound. Can't cross the line once you've crossed it in the court of play, of course. Now Larson going to try it again, and this time an air ball, but we'll call it a pass right into the hands of Cassim, but he got his own rebound and lays it in.
2 more for Larson.
That'll force an Anderson timeout as they trail it by 8, 15-7. Just a 30-second timeout, first of the game for Anderson. Only one foul called here in the opening quarter. Was an offensive foul against Caden Williford.
Time only 4 Trojans, coach. 30-second timeout.
Austin here coming off a loss on the road against Del Valley, 58-52. So looking for some revenge off the loss to Del Valley going into the weekend.
Let's go, Trojans. To the hoop. Don't stop.
1:14 to go here in the first.
Here we go, Jackson. So Caden.
Mearswood. This Austin High team likes to throw a lot of zone. As here's Gill, shot fake into the lane, kicks outside, and that one's going to be taken away. Driving in, Cassim, nice pass off, and the layup is good on the other end for Lloyd. 10-point deficit. Gill left wing. Now into the corner, Williford going to try his luck from 3, no good. Campbell Duncan, strong arm for the rebound, left alone at the basket. He missed the shot and got the lay-in, so we'll pad those offensive rebounding stats a little bit. But now 17-9, Austin High can hold for the final shot. Dubrava on the left side. Now driving in is number 10, Gaynor. Now they get it out to Dubrava, and a foul going to be called against Williford. That's going to be number 2. .5 seconds to go. 2 fouls for Anderson, both of them on Caden. Miles Rickards checking in here in the first quarter. Cassim. Now back up top. 3 seconds to go. Cassim fires away, no good. Rebound goes to Rickards. They won't have a look at the other end. And that's how the first quarter ends. Anderson got it down from 10-8. And now as we head to the end of the first quarter, I want to thank our sponsors on tonight's broadcast, the trial attorneys at Howery, Breen and Herman, big supporters of all things Trojan sports and Trojan basketball here. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. So from everyone here at Vype, huge thanks to the trial attorneys at Howery, Breen and Herman. With that, we're going to go ahead and step aside for just a moment. You are watching Trojan basketball on Vype. back in quarter number 2. 8 minutes up on the clock before halftime. Austin High will have the possession arrow.
I want it.
Trap comes. Cassim jumped into the air to throw it and hit the deck hard, but didn't warrant a foul. Cassim had it, lost it, now back at pressure, making them a little bit nervous, but now here a corner look at the 3, no good. Rebound. I think they're going to get a hold against Perkins. Still yet to have a foul called against Austin High.
No Perkins, his first team.
So Anderson try to defend this baseline out of bounds as Zachary Rector into the game.
Hey, good job, Noah.
Rocking the 0-0. Lob in. It's Lloyd. Now left side for Rector. Larson. Now back to him. He's going to try again from 3. He has a quick trigger on these threes. As Rickards had it, lost it, and now saved 2 miles by an Austin High player. Campbell Duncan there on the cross-court pass. Kicks to Perkins, who's fading into the corner for 3. Noah's able to knock it down. So after scoring 7 in their last timeout, Noah's got 3 points here in the second quarter on that bucket. Cuts the lead down to 5. Now driving in, dishing inside. It's deflected, but Austin High able to recover. Skip cross court. It's Lloyd again for 3. No good. Rebound hard. Jackson Gill, but he's bumped. And that will be the first foul of the game against Austin High.
Zachary Rector. His first team.
Good job, Noah.
Now here's Rickards. To inbound. Minute gone here in the second quarter. Miles initiating a little bit, getting it into Campbell on the entry pass. No good. A couple people fighting for the rebound. Austin High able to save it. Cassim got a nose for the ball down there. Is that one through the hands of Pete Crosswell, and it will go out of bounds. Austin really emptying the bench here early. I believe I've called just about all of these names from 0 up into the 50s. Up to the 50s, I should say. Though I don't see any of those numbers on the bench. Well, there's one. Wyatt Ecton into the game, number 50. It's Williford on the inbound. Some lighter pressure. Got 10 seconds to get it across. Gill, step back triple on the way. That's no good. Didn't quite have his feet under him. 6:20 to go in the half. Ball's in. Anderson got to get back on defense. Cassim running the ship. Got Williford. 2 fouls on him already. Now Crosswell gets it off to Dubrava. Back up top, now into the corner. Rector gonna drive in. Off balance runner is good. Light contact there. And they're gonna get Jackson on the foul.
Count the basket fouls on the Trojans. Number 4, Jackson Gill, his first, team second. To the line for the N1, Rector.
I think Perkins has a foul. I know Williford has 2. Gill now has 1. 3 points in the game now for Rector. The lead's back up to 8. Both teams scoring 3 here in the quarter. 20-12, as here's McReynolds driving in. Tried to kick it to Perkins, but had it deflected. Now back to Luke, and to Campbell Duncan. Campbell shot fake, got him in the air all the way to the basket. That's a lot more contact than the foul. Williford there, though, on the follow. 20-14. Cassim to his right on McReynolds. So Crosswell may have stolen that pass, but got it off to Dubrava anyway. Now Crosswell up to Cassim. 5 minutes to go here in the quarter. And a timeout going to be called by Austin. Coach Curtis Jones. Just a 30.
Timeout on the floor. Maroons
I know there's 30
coach,
second
second.
and full timeouts.
Timeout.
I think if you're at the game and you only have full timeouts remaining, you can say, Coach, 30's fine. Just something I've thought about. Because sometimes a coach will just call a timeout at the end of the game because his team is up. He's trying not to turn it over. So they call a timeout on an inbound. And they don't need the full minute. They just needed to not turn the ball over in that moment, so they burn the timeout. Although I don't think many coaches would go for that. But here we go. Black ball on the inbound. (20-14). 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Cassim gets it to Dubrava. Dillon facing up on Noah Perkins. A pass inside there on the block, double team, but McReynolds came off of it. Now miss on the hook. Campbell Duncan on the rebound. No Perkins pushing the pace. And he dribbled it right into the hands of Cassim, and now on a run out here, Campbell Duncan can't quite get back to it as Pete Crosswell's got his first bucket. Maverick Larson has 5. Zachary Rector has 3. Cassim has 4. 8 Austin Maroons here in the scoring column. 5 for the Trojans. Now into the corner. They got Campbell Duncan. He got the contact. He got the hoop and the harm. Campbell leading the way. Game high 7 points on that basket.
Pete Crosswell, his first, second.
Second foul against the Maroons here tonight. Both of them coming here in quarter number 2.
To the line for the N1 for the Trojans, Campbell Duncan.
Schaefer in the game now. As the free throw no good. Williford there on the board, tried to throw it off of a Maroon, and he does successfully. Good play as they're thinking better of the substitution here. Looks like Anderson was going to sub for defense, but they're not on defense.
Good job, Kaden.
Some hustle plays here early for Williford. 2 points in the game for him. Maroon lead down to 6 as they'll try the safety valve, but it's intercepted by Rector. Nobody home. Rector tried to go behind the back, got it to go.
Still in finish, Zach Rector.
Got to be more crisp for Anderson. Trailing by 8 now. Now pass to Campbell Duncan. And a blocking foul called against the Maroons. 4 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the half.
That's the Maroons number 5.
Schaefer on the inbound, gets it into Campbell Duncan. Had it stripped away, hits the bag, grabbed the ball with his feet, and I think that'll be a kick ball violation, yeah. Good idea, good heads-up play, just technically against the rules. In a loose ball situation where Campbell isn't an offensive player anymore, but just a player. Ball cannot go off his feet like that. Now 24-16. Cassim with it. Rector pushing ahead. That one nearly thrown away, but Austin doing a good job of saving a lot of these tonight. But they are checking in for the first time as Drew Donahue picking up the steal. Drew Mathis into the game as well. Campbell Duncan had it, lost it, got it back. Off the Gill. Jackson shot fake. He'll step back for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Cassim and Austin High the other way. 3:45 to go in the half. Dubrava. Pass inside, and a foul going to be called underneath here. Cole Frohart going to be shooting. I believe they're going to get Mathis on this. Both teams now with 3 team fouls.
Number 13, Drew Mathis, his first, team third. Foul was on the shot. It's going to send the Maroon to the line. Frohart, 2 shot.
Hey, keep it tight.
First one up and good for Frohart.
Frohart hit on the first 6, 1 goal.
Mathis to the bench along with Donahue. Mears into the game now. 1 for 2 for Cole Frohart. Makes it a 9-point game. They forgot about Gill. It looks like Jackson, it's going to be blocked on the other end, but you know what I always say about block shots, that's an offensive rebound. Second chance points, an opportunity for the Anderson Trojans. Now Jackson looking for somewhere to go, finds Williford in the corner. Caden up top. Right side now when they're going to get Gill, picked his foot up too early. Tough lay, but will not count. Turnover issues persist for the Trojans. (25-16), pass to the corner. Left open is Rector. And the rebound is taken away by Wyatt Ecton, now back up top. Driving in is, well, kick to the corner now, but back up top to number 13, Maverick Larson. All the way to the basket, lost it, and off of his knee, Rector turns the ball over. Trojans take it back with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, first half. Gill killed his dribble, needs some help. Now Gill. Defense draped on him, lost the ball, handle not tight tonight for Jackson. And Anderson going to go ahead and call the timeout. Some discussion between the Trojans and the officials.
Trojans coach, 30-second timeout.
Will be a 30-second timeout. Coach Swanson not happy. I think he was trying to get that timeout a few seconds before he got it, criticizing the officials for not paying attention from my point of view. But now coming out of the timeout, both teams with a foul to give, 25-16. Perkins gets it into Williford. Caden, watch the man behind you. Campbell Duncan goes cross court to Perkins. Noah has hit a three in this game. Back to the basket, now driving in. Good pull up. Knocks it in. 50 move to the basket for Noah. He's got 5. Needed his offensive touch. Now driving in. No one stopped Bauer Lloyd, and he got all the way to the basket. 4 points for him off balance. Now Duncan. Gill. Jackson driving in, kicks to the corner. Williford going to attack the closeout. This is a swarming defense as Noah Perkins able to knock in another 3. That's his second of the game. Score now 27-21. Now it's Mitchell. Haven't played much tonight. Now driving in, pulling up is Larson. Shot's no good. Ecton batted the rebound away from Campbell Duncan, and it will stay here. Now checking in is Aiden Wynn, 2 points in the game for him. Pass inside. Now back up top, three-pointer on the way is no good. Larson has been getting them up in a hurry. He has a very quick release on that shot, makes him hard to defend when he's going. Now here's Campbell Duncan. Pulls up, can't get it to go. 7 points in the game for him so far, 90 seconds to go in the half. Dubrava. Now 15, Lloyd. He'll pull it back with about 75 seconds to go in the half. Here's Dubrava. Now left side. Lloyd driving in on McReynolds. Bouncing around on the basket, no good, and that one's going to go out of bounds off at number 24 and win. Under a minute to play now, 27-21. Here's Williford. Mearsville was the intended target, able to get it eventually, and they're going to get a hold against Austin High. Just sort of out of sorts tonight. So you expect some turnovers, but just throwing passes to nobody here. McReynolds into Williford. Perkins into Campbell Duncan here. Driving in, got around the defense into the corner. McReynolds going to try a three. That's no good, but it bounces right to Williford. Caden's putback is good. The lead is down to 4. It's 27-23 with 30 seconds to go. Assume Austin High will try and hold for the final shot. Now posting up, that's Dubrava. He'll go at McReynolds. Luke holding his own there in the post. The dribble is killed. Mitchell driving in. Campbell bumped him, but no foul called. McReynolds there. Lob ahead to Perkins. Noah trying to save it. Can't get it. And loose ball down on the floor. Looks like we're going to have a jump, and that will keep it here for the Trojans with 4 seconds.
Good team, boys.
This will be a big shot for the Trojans if they can connect on it, make it a one-possession game before the half. Used 3 of their 5 timeouts here in the first half alone now. And this one is a full timeout to get something drawn up. I believe it'll be a baseline out of bounds for the Trojans. The jump ball happening down there in the paint.
Timeout on the floor, Trojans goes. That's got to be a full timeout.
And if you call that timeout,
timeout situation, 3 for the Maroons.
This becomes a very big play because now the Trojans entering the half will only have 2. Now you only have 1 in a late game situation if you're accounting for maybe an Austin High. If you need to call a timeout in the heat of the game here in the 3rd or the 4th quarter, might not be able to do it.
Halftime entertainment this year.
We should have some halftime entertainment, correct?
Second half of the season. You have to entertain yourself today. Halftime entertainment, entertain yourself.
I suppose not. Maybe clean up the phrasing on that for the PA. But Austin High out of bounds to give any foul. The Trojans will be shooting.
Here we go, 2-1. Let's go.
Any foul that's not an offensive foul, they will not have that, of course, in this scenario unless the Trojans turn it over, which you can't rule out. But here's McReynolds to inbound.
Foul, you're on the foul line.
Gill out here. Looks like Trojans are going to try and get it at the basket or else Jackson's banged up. Mearswood dives in. Looking for Perkins, just has to get it into Campbell Duncan. Bumped his own man and threw it up and nobody home.
That's your halftime.
So didn't quite get what they were looking at. Coach Swanson not happy with his team after the execution on that baseline out of bounds, or blob, if you will. We got 10 minutes of halftime ahead. Want to thank our sponsor on tonight's broadcast and every broadcast throughout this Trojan basketball season, the Trial Attorneys at Howery, Breen, and Herman. Massive supporters of Trojan Athletics, massive supporters of us here on Vype. We really appreciate that. So we're going to go ahead and send it to the break. When we come back, we will have the sights and sounds of Trojan basketball. But for now, we head into the break at 27-23.
Noah Perkins, but all scores, all in the second quarter, 8 points. Halftime entertainment is Ed Small shooting baskets.
I got $5 says you missed a free throw.
Ed's a 5-star athlete, but he only plays 2 here in Anderson. Excellent baseball player, great wide receiver. Good kid, good family.
All right. Double or nothing.
Can't shoot a free throw to save his life. Oh, left the bounce. 1 for 2.
Come on, Magruder.
Play something.
We have some entertainment.
All right, let's see, Red Crocs. Got to make with Red Crocs. Almost.
Y'all want some water or something? I'm good. Sure. Depends on what the or something is. Well, you know, I mean, just, you know what it is. Do I have to say it? Pizza?
Two in a row. 23.
Let's go, tight pants, Birkenstocks. Audio off?
That one's on. But yeah, I'm good here.
What do you think? They're doubling camel every time. So you either need to shoot a quick drop or know that they're coming and know where.
So I've got last 41 back to
Yeah, Noah's playing well. Still too many unforced errors. Well, last game against Ripping Spring, we only got 4 shots off in the first quarter. And now, even with that 4 shots, one of my Sue's problem. And yet we held on like the last minute. Hey, next year I'm in with you. When I go have I'll have much less of a risk of letting something fly.
again, we're not
No, I don't.
I'm a fan, you know that.
so it's like 1.5.
Oh no, it's coming next year. You can even do a preview. You can even let them know, hey, next year I'm looking at some colors. It's not definite, but leader of the clubhouse might be playing double. I'm still interviews others. We can go in 3-man booth if you want.
All the profit for baseball.
Oh, are you going?
That's relevant.
No, it's yeah.
Should
It's
be doing
awesome.
Horns games. Should be doing football, basketball, I'm telling you.
You're gonna need somebody with baseball.
Oh, I know. I did East 2 baseball by myself. Like, and then we're in a really like short.
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna live my life such that I don't have to worry about it.
Let's go, Mason.
They'll only be one at a time, right? Because there's some risk.
You guys are killing me right now.
There was no risk. They could, you know, if you go in for LASIK, they'll do 2 eyes. They're totally different. Like LASIK, LASIK is basically correcting like refraction, right? Light refraction. This is like saying, I'm taking this lens off. Over the windshield.
Coming back in from halftime. 4-point game. It's 27-30, or excuse me, 27-23. Can't talk today. You gave me on a late start. I forget my grasp of the English language slips away. See, I couldn't even think of a multi-syllable word there. It's devastating. But for now, going ahead to the rest of the game, Trojans in good position, just trailing by 4. I believe they will have the first possession of the second half. Only 2 timeouts here through the rest of the game, however. And once again, the story of the game for the Trojans, just too many unforced errors. Campbell Duncan being doubled here quite often, nearly every time down by Austin High, and he's just not being quick enough with his decisions in that regard. He's either got to shoot it quickly or keep his head up, because that double's coming, and that means it's a 4-on-5 somewhere else. 2 defenders on you means somebody's open. But it's been a really good game. Noah Perkins keeping the Trojans in this one. Campbell Duncan as well with 7, but Noah has 2 threes and another basket to make it 8. Trojans back out onto the court, getting some shots up. Austin with the deep bench, with a deep rotation. And now both teams trying to avoid slipping to 1 and 6. I believe I was looking next year. I think the Trojans are done up in this district. I think they're moving back down to 5A. We had those 2 most recent couple seasons. Anderson was down in 5A. Not the last season, but the 2 previous. They didn't lose a game. So this district, much more of a gauntlet, a much, much tougher schedule. And the record this year reflecting it. Anderson going from undefeated to squeaking into the playoffs last year. Now this year it's been even tougher, without some of those go-to bucket getters that you can rely on time up and down the floor. But now in the third quarter will be Austin High with possession. Now Dubrava with it, back to Kassem. He drives in, thought better of it. 8 minutes up on the clock here in half number 2, and that's going to be a travel. Kassem not happy with himself. They're one of the more rare unforced errors for Austin High and the Maroons. Now Jackson Gill kicks to the corner. Now back up top to Gill. They look for Campbell Duncan. Looking for a dribble handoff maybe, but instead gets it off to Perkins. Noah rises and fires, no good. Campbell trying to bat the rebound away. Instead it's Williford there, down on the floor. And it looks like we're going to get a jump ball. Jump ball keeps it down here. Possession arrow flips the other way right back. But now it's Gill looking for an inbound. Trying to find Williford, has nowhere to go. Just to get it in somehow, and does. Very close to a 5-second call, a long 5 seconds there. Now Campbell Duncan gets it to Perkins. Williford there. Now driving in all the way to the basket. Just has to get rid of it. He gets it to McReynolds. Gill had it poked free. And now Austin High is going to throw it out of bounds. Larson, Maverick Larson getting a little too dangerous there. Sorry. A minute gone here in the third. Duncan bringing the ball ahead. Now Jackson Gill. Williford at the top of the key now. Looking for a back cut, not there. Instead off to Campbell Duncan, driving in. Turns, spins in the post, can't get the shot, a little too much mustard. Good look at the basket though as Maroon player takes a spill. That one's going to be loose and that'll stay here. Checking in now, Owen DeYoung is into the game for the first time here early in the third quarter. DeYoung. Anyone like sticks? I don't. 6:37 to go here in the third quarter. Dubrava passes it in once again. An errant pass for Austin here in the opening minutes of the second half. Not coming out crisp. There's Dubrava. Back up top, it's Wynn. Now onto the right wing. Kassem driving in. Got around McReynolds but couldn't get the shot as Campbell Duncan ripped the rebound away. Gill pushing pace. Neither team has scored here in the quarter. Perkins. Now Gill. Wanted the deep three. Crosses back. Got to watch the sideline there. Jackson all the way to the basket through contact. Williford taps it away. Taps it to himself. He's down on the floor. Ball is loose. Austin High has it. Kassem pushing pace. A high dribble all the way. Tries to go around Perkins and gets that one to go. Now Gill. 6-point game. Austin High has the lead. They've led all the way through. Duncan back to the basket, into the air, kicks to the corner. Perkins going to try again for three. This one no good. Rebound batted away. Williford has it, going to try and take it to the basket. Hangs in the air, bangs. 6 points for Kate. One of his stronger nights offensively. It's back down to a 4-point game. There's 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Kassem off the right side off a screen, kick to the corner, wide open, but not taking it. And all the way to the basket, no defense there at the rim for Maverick Larson. He's got 7. Back to 6. Mears are ready to check in. Gill. Now Williford. Okay, look for somewhere to go. Now kick to the corner. Perkins going to rise and fire. Perkins going to hit. Missed the first couple he took in the half. He makes that one. He's up to 11 points into double figures. 31-28. He's the only player on the court with double figures. On the bench as well. Now driving in. Larson, an off-balance leaner is good. One-handed fading out of bounds. But here comes Campbell Duncan racing up the floor. Through contact, gets the leg. So after a slow offensive game there in the first half, points are scored in bunches here as the Trojans are already up to 37 points in the quarter in just 4 minutes. Kassem going to rise and fire from the mid-range. That's no good. Perkins on the board. Gill up ahead to McReynolds. Luke looking for his first basket. Spins baseline, and a foul going to be called on Dubrava. First team foul on either side.
Foul on the road is number 5. William Dubrava is second to first.
Four minutes, 2 seconds to go. Gill to the bench. Now pass in for McReynolds, nobody home. Another unforced error from the Trojans as here comes Larson. Skip cross court. Now driving in is 15 Lloyd. Nowhere to go. Now back to Larson. Driving left. That same off balance leaner, he's hit it twice. I would say that's a bad shot, but he's hit it a couple times. Campbell Duncan going to try and answer. He can't, but Mears was there on the board for a moment. and instead Austin High takes it away. It's a 5-point game, 35-30, kick to the corner through the hands of Lloyd and into the hands of Schaefer. Schaefer in off the bench for the first time this half, kicks off the Mearswell, what a look! Beauty of a feed by Owen Schaefer. Mearswell's got his second bucket of the game. It's back down to a 3-point game. (35-32). Bad guys. As there's Larson going to pull up from the baseline again. No good. Duncan had it, lost it, gets it back. Trojans can tie with a 3. 3 minutes to go here in the quarter. Campbell all the way to the basket. Nobody stops him. 1-point game. It's 35-34. Trojans are closest they've been since the opening seconds of the game. Timeout, Austin High. It will be a full timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Maroons coach, got to be a full timeout.
And that's the risk. With Anderson using up that third timeout there in the first half, Austin High goes on a run of your own. You don't have that timeout to stop the bleeding. But now, Trojans got to keep the foot on the gas. Got Austin High in a good position. And Austin not looking like the same team as they were in the first half. A lot more unforced errors for the Maroons. Passes not where they need to be. Loose balls squirting over to the Anderson Trojans a little bit more. More of those 50-50 balls going the way of the blue and white. But now just a 1-point game. Austin High looking to win their first game of the new year. Haven't won a game since December 29th. Anno Domini 2023. If you know your Latin. They've dropped 2 district games, one against Lake Travis, one against Del Valle here in the early part of the year. Of course, remember Anderson, one of those teams that did not play on January 2nd. Just a 1-point game. Bauer Lloyd bringing the ball up. He gets it off to Larson. Shaking and baking. Now kick to the left side. Looking for that entry pass. It's Lloyd. Faces up on Perkins. He'll drive to the baseline. Well cut off. He has to shoot over the backboard. Looking like Kobe Bryant knocking it in. Now pass ahead. Mearswa, and a lot of contact there. No call. Pushing is Austin High. Up and in. And just like that, now back down to a 5-point lead. Back up, I should say. There's McReynolds. Feed the hot hand. It's been Perkins and and Duncan Gill on the bench here. 2 points in the game for him now. Because there's Campbell Duncan, lost it going up, but a foul going to be called. So that quite the effective timeout for Austin. Foul will go against Acton Rector into the game now for the Maroons. Now McReynolds. Campbell Duncan had it, was bumped, got it back. Campbell trying to get into the paint, turn around, can't get it to go, but more free throws. That should be the 3rd team foul against Austin High, so just 1 to give with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go in the quarter.
Second personal. 3rd team foul. Campbell Duncan to the line. 2 shots.
2 shots. First one pure. Much needed points on the board now. That one too strong. Mearswa up strong. Soul tried to go around. This should be a jump ball. That should be a jump. He grabbed the ball. The official, with Mearswa, his back to him, the official called it a walk. He stumbled because the Austin player grabbed the ball. But I suppose either way, that's a turnover, but you would just like the possession arrow back. But a good offensive rebound. Goes to waste. Now rising up. No good. Rebound goes to Owen Schaefer, and he'll be tackled to the floor. Acton going down and forcing that one.
Plus on Maroons number 25.
And then their last foul to give comes 90 feet from the basket. Campbell Duncan, touchdown. Owen Schaefer on the other end, can't get it to go. Good PBU there from number 25, Frohart. Now Maroons on the other end, Perkins took it away, and Perkins stepped out of bounds. Campbell playing the wrong sport.
Hey, he runs that play better than Bud Bell ran that play.
All right, inbound now for Austin High, 70 seconds to go. Driving in, pull up from the baseline, no good. Austin High keeping the mid-range alive. Is there another three-pointer on the way? No good, Larson. Ball batted to Campbell Duncan. 4-point game. Anderson got numbers. Good feed to Schaefer. Lost it going up, got it back, can't get it. Mearswa tried to follow, and another one just not quite on the money. It was Rector driving in and throws it off of a Maroon player. To me, that looked like it was off the knees of maybe Schaefer. The ball goes this way nonetheless. And now they change the call. Changing the call, a bad look on the court, but in the end, the right call, I believe. But now 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Austin High's got to get this one in, and they just do. Frohart with it. Going in on McReynolds, and they're going to get looped for a push there, but that's fine. Just the first foul of the quarter for the Trojans.
Foul floor is going to be on Trojan.
44 seconds to go in the quarter. They've got 3 to give. So I doubt that'll come into play. Looks like we're going to get Drew Donahue into the ball game. And Nickman Saraf checking in. You're late in the third quarter. Campbell Duncan going to check out for defense. So the 5 now is Mearswa, McReynolds, Schaefer, Donahue, and Mearswa, but a timeout before we can get to that.
Timeout on the floor. Maroons coach, got to be a full timeout.
And now with the timeout chest, that's the final, well, one more timeout, I should say. Only one more timeout for the Austin Maroons going forward. Campbell Duncan leads all scorers here with 12. Perkins has 11, and to lead the Maroons, Maverick Larson with 11. Junior forward, filling it up from all over the court here tonight. Multi-level scorer with a nifty. Didn't care for it when I first saw it, but then he hit it again, and I was like, oh, this is a move that he's got in his bag. Kind of leaning on the, driving from the left side, going up with the right hand, fading out of bounds. He's hit it a couple times. That's a tough look. And what if you're a defense, you'll allow. But if he's hitting them, maybe not so much. But for the Trojans, Williford has 6, Mearswa has 4, Gill just with 2. Rector going to be the inbounder. 44.39 seconds to go. Looking for somewhere as they get it in to Kassam, and they're going to get Saraf on a foul. Tough look.
The shot's going to be on the Trojans. Number 20, Nick Saraf, his first.
4-point game heading to the line. Second team foul of the quarter for the Trojans.
For the Maroons.
Kassam with 6.
Samir, 2 shot.
Mass subs here. Gill back into the game. Hasn't played much in the quarter. Along with Williford, Perkins, and Campbell Duncan, Luke McReynolds in the backcourt here. Not pictured. Two for 2. Makes it a 6-point game. Trojans got it down to 1. After a great run here in the third quarter. Gill. 33 seconds to go. McReynolds. Trojans trying to hold it here. Doesn't want to give Austin High another look at the basket. McReynolds kills his dribble off to Perkins. Now under 20 to play. Nice cut from Gill. Jackson had it. Dragged his foot. Close call there. But now with 15 seconds to go, able to just get it in. Cassim. Over to the right side, driving all the way, coast to coast, dishes off, and a finish inside for Ecton. Here comes Perkins, pass ahead to Campbell Duncan. Campbell putting it on the floor, floater, buzzer beater.
Campbell basket to Duncan, last basket to Ecton for the Maroons.
So that'll put it to a 6-point game. After the runner from Campbell Duncan, as time expires, you're going to go ahead and step aside here for the start of the fourth quarter. You're watching Trojan basketball on Vype. Quarter number 4. Fouls will reset. It's a 6-point game. Maroons with just one timeout left. Possession arrow does favor Austin High.
Keep playing with tempo.
Yep. Good idea. Play with some tempo. That's Wayne Anderson was at their best when they didn't have to slow down and get into the offense. Half-court offense, the weakness of this team's game. Maroons gonna have to force some stops, force some turnovers. Rector around the perimeter after Cassim. Inside, double team comes on the block, and it's taken away by McReynolds. Luke should slow it down here, don't have the numbers. He does. Now Perkins pushing the pace. He'll drive all the way in a bump. Coming from Bauer Lloyd. 30 seconds into the fourth quarter, Austin High picks up a timeout. Ian Mitchell checking in. Gill looking for Campbell, and he lobs it into him. Campbell, turn around on the block. Can't get it to go. It rattles out. Gill there. Ball goes the other way. Cassim bringing the ball up. Trojans couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Tip, but it goes to Mitchell. Working on McReynolds, kills his dribble on the baseline. Now Cassim with it, driving in is Ecton. Shot no good, hit the deck hard, and Anderson comes away with possession. Ooh, no, that's a bad call. McReynolds never made it across. McReynolds never made it across. No replay review. No, I don't think any part of McReynolds' body had crossed half court.
You have to establish both feet and the ball. And none of them were established. It looked weird, but it
Looked weird, but looking weird isn't a violation necessarily. Now here's Ecton. Turnaround fade, no good. Rebound goes to Cassim. Ball's loose on the floor. Now I believe they're going to get Gill on the push.
I was on the Trojans, number 4, Jackson Gill.
Gill will check out. But now, pass in. It's Mitchell. You can straddle that line. Both of your feet have to, I believe in all levels of basketball, both of your feet have to be established on one side of that line before the violation comes into play. As here's Kassem driving in, kicks back up top. Now poked away from behind, Campbell Duncan. Now he'll leak out with Kassem defending. Nobody will be able to stop him. Too much height for Campbell Duncan. Nice game for him continues. Figured it out here in the second half. It's 43-39 with 2 minutes gone in the fourth. That means there's 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Maverick Larson, right side. And a foul called against Campbell Duncan. I think either side too happy with the officiating here tonight. That's the second team foul against the Trojans. .5:57 to go in the game. They got him in. Perkins took it away. Noah. Got to stop the ball. Got the play call. Williford. Both players flashing there to the elbows. Now handoff Perkins. Noah left open for three. Can't leave him alone, but there can't make him pay. As there, once again, Williford able to track down the loose ball. Campbell Duncan going to put it on the floor. Turns, spins into the post. Euro now back out to Williford. Caden looked at the basket, got the man in the air, kicked to the corner. It's Perkins again. Short. Schaefer had it, lost it. Austin High had it. Williford poked it away. Campbell Duncan into the lane. Euro knocks it in. Now a 1 point game. It's 43-41. 5 minutes to go. Austin High down to one timeout. Maverick Larson bringing the ball up. Now left corner, driving baselines. Mitchell Campbell knocked it away. It's off Mitchell. Dubrava going to check in for the Maroons. Trojans can tie or take the lead. McReynolds out there with Williford. Perkins in the backcourt. Schaefer and Campbell Duncan. They'll go to Perkins. Hasn't had the stroke much in the second half. Just one of his 3-point attempts has fallen here in the last two frames of action. But he has 11. 8 of those in the first half. Campbell Duncan. They're going to get him for a travel that time. Nearly halfway through the quarter. Wynn checking in, Mitchell checking out. He's out there with Dubrava, Kassem and Lloyd, and Rector out there as well. Larson with 8, Larson with 11, Kassem with 8. So Larson not on the floor for now. Up top and out of the right side. Now on the left. 4:10 to go. Is now driving in was Lloyd. He passes it off. Got caught in the air. Kassem kicked to the corner. Lloyd going to drive in again. Anderson cutting it off. Fading away. No good. Campbell Duncan there on the board. Just a monster on the glass as here comes Campbell Duncan pushing the pace. All the way into the lane. Lost it going up. And that'll be another turnover. And a foul on the floor. Just one more to give now for the Trojans. We are halfway through the fourth. I believe that'll be 2 on Campbell. Just one timeout, one foul for the Maroons. Actually, that's true for either one. As nice Kassem wrapping that around the back of Schaefer. Just a 2-point lead for him. Lloyd and Kassem, little hot potato. Getting Schaefer to run back and forth. Kassem, now Lloyd. Maybe had a 3-point shot. Doesn't look like either of them wants that. 43-41, 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Looks like Gaynor is ready to check in. Got to move up, got to force that 5-second timer. Austin wants to cut time on this game down. And a timeout. That's their last one. With 3 minutes to go, Austin High out of timeouts.
Full timeout.
It will be a full timeout, but now anytime Austin is stuck on the other end of the court or can't get the ball in, they don't have a safety blanket. They don't have that last timeout. Don't have a Chris Webber situation on our hands. That's who that was, right? The Fab Five? But now Austin High playing some keep away in a very tight game with a lot of time left. I can hear a pin drop in the gym. I don't like talking during the long timeout. I don't want everyone to know what I'm saying. But now, first buzzer sounds coming out of the timeout now. Austin High ball, it'll be a sideline out of bounds. Slob, if you will. 3:07 to go. Trojans have 1 foul to give. Maroons have 3. But the Maroons are out of timeouts.
Go Trojans!
Into the backcourt for Cassim. Now zips it across court. That's Gaynor. Just under 3 minutes to play. Austin already moving to this play style. Reserve that for late, and they turn it over. Nearly turn it over. Campbell Duncan has bowled over the official. It will stay here. But I'm not sure Austin High is going to be able to sustain this for this many minutes. You trust your defense, I understand, but 43 might not be enough. Now Gaynor will drive the baseline, dishes it inside, nice pass to Bauer Lloyd to push it to a multi-possession game. He's got 8. Now here comes Schaefer. That one closer to a backcourt than the one previously. Campbell Duncan. Off to Williford. Caden going to drive into the paint, kick to the corner for McReynolds. Just over 2 minutes to go. Finds Campbell Duncan. Campbell will put it on the floor. Double team comes, hops through it, and just got too deep under the basket. Now Cassim bringing the ball up, lobs it across to Dubrava. Just under 2 minutes to play now. Anderson might want to think about fouling, but this will be a jump ball. Minute 53 to go. Williford and Schaefer out. Mirza and Gill in. Since that, I believe it was 26-point outburst in that Del Valle game, Gill had 4 in the game here last Friday, and he has 2 here tonight. As Campbell Duncan puts it on the floor, and they're going to be a foul called. Just the second on the Maroons, so we've got a little bit of space to work with there. 103 seconds to go. Pass in, it's Mearswa. Soul gets it to Gill. Jackson looked at it, didn't want it. Perkins does. No good. Long rebound. Gill can't. Doesn't have to save it. Anderson calls a timeout. Now 1 left for the Trojans, none left for the Maroons.
Timeout on the floor. Trojans coach. Full timeout.
We will take a quick break here. You can drink some water here. We're watching Trojan basketball on Vype. Back out of the timeout. Anderson could really use a shot clock right now. Of course, no shot clock at this level. Keeps the scores low. That's why scoring is so up in basketball leagues across the United States, is because in the NBA you had the 24-second shot clock. Then when you get a rebound, it used to reset all the way to 24, now just to 14. That and the electricity of the offenses. But there's Gill in the corner, left open for three, can't connect. Perkins there. He'll have a chance at the basket, banks it in. 2-point game. And that's going to be a foul. That's the one to give. Perkins just a hair too late.
Falls on the Trojans, Perkins, 14 foul.
Now Austin, 70 seconds to go. Kassem driving in, Dubrava, shot fake. Did he walk? He walked! Trojans with 70 seconds will have another chance to tie or to take the lead. This is where I disagree with that strategy. They couldn't sustain it for so long. Got to get it in somewhere. They get it to Perkins. He lost it. That's been the theme of the season. They had a chance. Weren't ready on the inbound. 5, yep.
New rule this year, 15 foul, 2 shots at the line.
Yep, new rule.
Dubrava.
I do miss the old 1-and-1. Made these end of games a little bit more exciting. Clutch Gene for Dubrava. First point of the game for him. Coming in crunch time. Missed the second. So still just a one-possession game. As Perkins bringing the ball up for the Trojans, got 10 seconds. Kills his dribble, gets it to Mirzwa. Soul, off to Gill. Pass into Campbell Duncan, he's left open. Got the defender off his back, knocks it in, and now a one-possession game. Trojans still in good position. 46-45, Kassem loses the ball, but a foul going to be called. 42.88 to go. Always found it a bit funny how he gets so specific with how much time is left, under a minute.
Samir to the line.
Kassem has a chance to make him pay here.
Shot.
Eight points in the game for the senior guard. Missed the first, didn't look good out of his hand. So the Trojans with a chance. Still will be a tie and take the lead scenario if they can secure a rebound or if he hits the shot. Missed them both. Campbell on the board. Perkins off to Duncan. Under 40 seconds to play. Campbell to his left. Goes cross court to Gill. Jackson thought better of it. Now Perkins to the middle of the court. Gets it off to Mirzwa. Soul. Kills his dribble after one. Off to Gill. Under 20 seconds to play. Timeout Anderson.
Timeout on the floor. Trojans go.
My heart's beating. Full timeout.
Not supposed
Trojans.
to say this, but we have no more timeouts.
That is correct. No more timeouts for either squad. Hasn't been able to take full advantage of the opportunities Austin High has afforded them. But now with just 19 seconds of time on the clock, the Trojans don't even need the three. Any bucket gets them the victory. Just got to make sure to get a good look and don't leave too much time for the opposition. They can't stop the clock. Got to draw something up good here. Campbell Duncan with 20, Perkins with 13. Imagine one of them might get the look, and I imagine Austin High might know that as well. It's been a quiet game from Gill, but he's one of the better slashers on this team. Everyone up on their feet. Might not get a good look at it ourselves, but we'll try and call it like radio. Gill will be the inbound man into McReynolds. 15 seconds. Luke to the right. Cassim fouled him. They had 2 to give. Now 14 seconds left. One foul to give. 3 team fouls for the Maroons. Into McReynolds. Cassim defending. Gill comes up. Off to Jackson. Under 10 seconds to play. Gill, foul called. 6 seconds to go. None to give. A foul gets you free throws. 6.11 seconds to go. McReynolds in with Gill, Williford, Perkins, and Campbell Duncan. 20 points for Campbell. Pass into Williford. Gets it to Gill. Jackson into Campbell Duncan. At the basket. He's fouled! The clock didn't start, but at the end of the day, that might be a bonus for Austin High. Now Duncan with 2 free throws. We'll see what we do. But at the end, 4.85, the clock didn't run. That might be good for Austin High. You get a chance at the basket on the other end. Because Campbell Duncan would have been fouled with maybe half a second, 1 second to go. Now Austin High should get a look no matter what. They don't have a timeout. We'll get the discussion. They'll put it down to 3, 2.29. Now back up to 3. They will shoot now. Campbell Duncan. Tie game. Got to watch the leak out. It is a tie game now. 46 apiece. There's 3 seconds on the clock. Campbell for the lead. Can't connect. Rebound goes to Austin High. Clock got off late. Cassim at the buzzer for deep. No good. We have OT. So 46 apiece. And a game that already started late.
Why go from 4.5 seconds to 3 if you're not going to go to 0?
Happy New Year, overtime, just what we all wanted, especially when we started 30 minutes late.
4 minutes of OT, half a quarter.
I live in Liberty Hill.
Don't arbitrarily change the 3.
I'm running out of water. How do the fouls work here? They reset? This I don't know about the new rules. Possession arrow goes with the Maroons. Campbell with 21. Couldn't hit both. Be Maroon ball. Both teams should get a timeout back, and I think fouls do indeed reset. Here on a Tuesday. And once again, Campbell Duncan winning the tip. Off to Perkins. Now Gill. Campbell Duncan. Jackson, he's going to rise and fire. Can he come alive in OT? First tray of the game for Jackson Gill comes in the biggest spot of the night. 49-46, 3.5 to play. Now here's Lloyd. It's a to Lawson, now to Dubrava, back around. This one's turned over. Campbell Duncan has a 2-on-1, takes it himself, gets it to go. 5 quick points for the Trojans. It's 51-46. Now another loose ball. Perkins going to be whistled for the foul. Might have been loose.
Fouls on Perkins. Trojans.
And I think that's 5 on Noah. Do we go back into the bonus?
Perkins' 5th foul. Give him a round of applause. Great game, Noah.
Noah Perkins finishes with 13 points, 3 triples on the night. He's second leading scorer for the Trojans here to this point. Now that's Williford with 6.
Dubrava, 2 shots.
So the bonus sticks. The bonus holds through overtime. I believe that's how it used to be anyhow. As Dubrava misses. Kind of knuckled off of his hands there. Missed them both, but Kassem is there on the rebound. 3 minutes to go. Dubrava to his right. Mearswood picks him up. Kills his dribble. Now back up top. Now driving in. Jump hook, no good. Rebound taken over Schaefer's head, but he couldn't get it to go. And this time they're going to get the foul on Frohart. And Anderson should be in the bonus as well. Anderson wants to lay a game.
We get some towels. We need a towel. Fouls on orange 25.
So, okay. Anderson winning the tip. The possession arrow does lie with the Maroons. Under 3 minutes to play. Shooting free throws is Owen Schaefer. The spillage of the Gatorade, Anderson maybe has a case. Coach Swanson saying there's no way that at that juncture of the game is that an accident. This late, they're not going to get that. But now free throws coming. It's Schaefer at the line. A game that started late, 20 or so minutes, 25 minutes. We get OT. Going to eclipse the 10 p.m. mark here shortly. That means I will not get my post-game Wallies.
He'll shoot 2.
Schaefer to the line. 23 in the game for Campbell Duncan.
Run the clock.
Schaefer to the line, 2 shots.
Run the clock.
Schaefer can't hit the first. The long layoff may have affected him. Still a 5-point lead for the white team. Mearswood and Duncan there. Williford getting ready to check in. That one rattles in. Owen Schaefer will check out. Williford will check in. Trojans have a 6-point lead. Kassem bringing it up. Mearswood defending. Screen comes, goes a bit early, kills his dribble, back outside Dubrava. Dubrava will drive the lane. And a foul called, more free throws.
I was on the Trojans over.
I think they'll get sold for that one. Under 3 minutes to play, 2:45. Missed it. makes the second. That erases the free throw on the other end. Now Anderson should be content to try and use some of this clock without getting too careless. McReynolds. Luke trying to clear away, kills his dribble. Gill puts it on the deck. Now off Campbell Duncan, got downhill, pass off to Mearswa. Soul can't get the ball to go, but Gill is there on the follow. Jackson kick to the corner. Now back outside. Just over 2:10 to play. Gill lost it, loose ball. Over to Kassem, he'll get to the basket, gets it to go. He's got 10, it's 52-49. Campbell Duncan into the front court, stops. Now back to McReynolds. Under 2 minutes to play, it's 53-49. Now Luke driving in, stops the dribble, off to Mearswa. Off to Gill, Jackson. Back to McReynolds. 90 seconds. Need to be smart with the basketball. Campbell Duncan's got it. 21 points in the game for him, none in OT. Trojans have 6 in the OT period. Jackson got downhill, and they're going to get a blocking foul. $1:15 to play. 5 points in the game for Gill, including a big 3 to start OT and a big free throw there.
Luke, keep your dribble.
Now Gill back. Could hear a pin drop there for a moment. Jackson hits both, 2 of the biggest free throws of the night. Schaefer checks in. Mearswa checks out. 54-49. Kassem brings it up. 70 seconds to play. Now Larson driving in on McReynolds, dishes it off to Dubrava, tried to go at Campbell Duncan, swatted by Campbell! And he kept it in bounds. The clock continues to run. The Trojans have possession. Dish off to McReynolds. Luke off to Williford. McReynolds threw it away. Now a 2-on-1, Larson has it, he'll slow down. He lost the ball to the floor, Schaefer took it away. Trojans called the timeout. No, they're gonna give it to Austin. Who has the ball?
Timeout on the floor, Trojan coach.
No, Trojan ball, okay, that's what I thought the first time. Okay, I see. The assistant coach for Austin was signaling full timeout to his team, not to the officials. That would have been.
It's 10 o'clock.
It is 10 o'clock. So no Wallies on the way out. But 2 of the biggest free throws of the night. Jackson Gill just 2 points entering overtime.
COVID, RSV, the flu.
But now he has 5. He had a 3 to start us off and then a couple of free throws to clean things up.
All the above is the right answer.
But now 54-49. Trojans should have the ball in the waning seconds. Might be foul time for the Maroons. Had some weirdness towards the end of regulation. The clock didn't start. There was 6 seconds and well more than 2 ran off, but by the time Campbell was fouled, it was only 4.5. Then they decided to lower it to 3, which is probably closer to the real number. I think it was even less than that, but with that gaff, you probably should have just kept it at that time as a penalty to the Trojans for not having the home team run clock correctly. But there's Gill, gets across half court, goes to Campbell Duncan. There's 35 seconds left. Back to Gill. He wanted it in his hands. Now Jackson goes way across court, was looking for Schaefer flashing away, but He came inside. Now 25 seconds, the game's not over. Trojans sometimes just can't help themselves. Now Dubrava. Larson, you know, he'll look to shoot the three. Gets one away here. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Campbell Duncan. Not sure what his numbers are, but I'd say it's pretty handily a double-double. But now with 13 seconds to go,
to the line for the Trojans, Duncan will shoot 2.
Duncan to the line. No good on the first. The yellow worked, young man. 13 seconds. Wow. Number 1 and number 2 in college basketball losing tonight. Campbell misses both. And now just 12 seconds. Cassim racing the ball up the court. He's going to try the three. Looks dead on, but too long. Rebound goes to the Maroons. Now Dubrava going to fire away. Now not enough time. McReynolds has the rebound. They're not going to call the foul. The Trojans outlast the Maroons and improve to 2-5. What a victory for the Anderson Trojans coming all the way down to the stretch. We saw it all. Campbell Duncan with 23 big points. Jackson Gill with 5 huge ones in overtime. Noah Perkins fouled out, but he had 13. And the Trojans able to hold on 54-49. Also in the scoring column, Caden Williford making hustle play after hustle play here tonight. Sol Mearswa with 4, Owen Schaefer with 1 that came in overtime. Can't discount any of those points that came there late as the Trojans get their second district victory of the season. And I don't want to tease, or I don't want to get too hyperbolic, but Anderson started the season 1-5 to start district last year, and they made the playoffs. This year, they start 1-5, they improve to 1-0 here on January 9th. They will have a tough road test here in the coming days as they go to Bowie to finish up the first round of district games here in 6A, their last round in 6A for at least a couple of years. That'll do it for us here on Vype. My name is Jack Farrell. I have a sore throat. I want to thank my QA back in the Vype studios, Coach Les, for keeping us afloat. Maybe he's even still awake here as we have crossed well over 10 p.m. Also want to thank the big man, my boss, the voice of the Vipers, Mr. Merle Bertrand, as well as our technical director, Suna Venkot, for everything they do here on Vype. And, of course, our sponsor on tonight's broadcast and every broadcast, the trial attorneys at Harry, Breen, and Herman. A much-needed victory for the blue and white, and a big one, 23 points for the senior big man, Campbell Duncan. That'll do it for us. My name is Jack Farrell, wishing you all a great night. Everyone get some sleep, and we'll be back this Friday.